Hi, it's Anne here with another weekly Shop My Stash. So how we're doing this video right now is I'll give a quick recap of what I pulled last week, and then we'll pull some new stuff for this week, and then we do a quick summary at the end. So recap from last week. This is everything I pulled out last week. This guy, obviously love it. Really don't want to finish it up. I even love the tone of this. Does anybody know if there's any other powders out there that have the same tone, like that peachy tone? This highlight was fun to play with. It worked with a few looks. It is a little dark, so I did mix it with the like brightener shade in my Cover FX face palette that's in my Pan That palette, because it's a little dark on me, especially right now. This guy, I was actually maybe going to keep this out another week. So the Essence The False Lashes Mascara, I used this only once, and I was like, didn't mind it. Kind of liked it a little. So I feel like I need to give this a little bit more love. So we're gonna keep that out for another week. This is a really nice blush. I really enjoy this. This is one of those blushes for me that I call like no-brainer blushes. I can just like swirl the brush in, throw it on, don't have to think too hard that I'm putting too much or too little on. You can even see like inside, like the little Dallas is worn away. And for me to show any usage on a blush is like miraculous. So yeah, I really enjoy this guy. I actually didn't use this, so maybe we'll keep this out for one more week. It's the Kaja like Wink Stamp. It's the liner part of that set. This guy's not done yet. This is just going to stay in the box until it's done. It's the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. I also didn't use these samples either, so they're just going to stay in there. I forgot to look up what actual brand this was, if I can even tell what brand it is. Anyway, those little guys. Another thing, I'm not actually going to keep out for another week, but I am going to keep it out until the day you see this video, tomorrow. I film this the day before usually. These two things I did wear, actually not this one, so I'm going to put this away, the NARS Himalaya eyeshadow. Again, favorite taupe eyeshadow. Really enjoy this. Just got the right amount of shimmer, the right amount of coolness. Love that. But I'm going to keep this guy out. That's what I meant to say. This guy out for one more week, or one more day. I did an eye look today that I really enjoyed, and I want to wear it again. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to keep that out. Oh, this is going away. This guy I used a few times. I like it. It's fine. Would I buy it again? Nah, probably not. I feel like there's enough concealers out there that I want to try more. And the shade of this is maybe not perfect for me. I'm not 100% sure what the shade number or name is on this one. But it's not a perfect shade for me. It's a little yellow, but it's not bad. It's a nice concealer. This guy's fine. Again, purple liner. It's a little different for me, so put that away. And then this guy, this is the Feather Effect Brow Pen from ColourPop. This is going. I'm decluttering it. I can't make it work. The color's not right. I can't use eyebrow pens for the life of me. I suck at it. It takes too much time and too much effort. So I'm gonna declutter this. I keep saying I'm gonna like hold off on decluttering things. Hello, little buddy. I talked about I'm gonna do a declutter at the end of the year, but I'm not even gonna wait for that for this. We're just gonna declutter it now. So this Shop My Stash series might turn into a quasi chopping block declutter series, like unintentionally, but I'm not mad about that. If it happens, it happens. So yeah, so all of these things are gonna go away. I'm gonna keep these things out, and let's pick some stuff for this week. So I completely forgot about these two items when I was doing the recap. So this was the primer that I picked from Becca, and this is the foundation that I picked from number 7. So we're gonna put these two back. I really enjoy this. This, not so much. I don't really like the scent of this. It's kind of like, it's a bit perfumey, and it reminds me a little bit of the Say Dewy Highlighter thing. So if you like the Say Dewy Highlighter, you probably like the Becca Back Filming Primer, or backlit, what is this called? Backlit Priming Filter, or vice versa, because this doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, these two are gonna go away. But yeah, really, this foundation is like a really nice foundation, and this shade is perfect for me. It's Cool Vanilla. It's a really good shade. I'm really sad that we can't get those foundations in Canada, and I have no idea why we can't get them in Canada. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, because we get number 7 skincare, and we do get, there's a serum foundation, I believe, that we do get. So there's that. Okay, so this drawer, top drawer, powder, foundation, concealer, and primer. Let's pull this primer. This primer is actually getting close to being done. It's the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer. It's supposed to be like a green tone primer. I don't really feel like it does a whole lot for me in terms of that, but it's nice and smoothing. It's got a bit of like glow to it, so it's a nice base. I do like the texture of it and the feel of it. I'm not 100% sure I would purchase it again, but it's nice. It just, I don't think it does enough correctness, like for redness. Like the green, like when you rub it in, it just goes away. So I don't really think it does a whole lot in that aspect, but it is a nice primer. Concealer. I feel like I've used so many of these like recently. Let's pull one that I haven't used recently. This guy. I'm going with like K-beauty, Asian beauty stuff. This is, oh, did I put the sticker on the name of the brand? No, I didn't. It's the Seam. There it is at the bottom. The Seam concealer, and this was like the brightening shade. Let's actually swatch it. Oh, it has SPF in this, does it? Yeah, SPF 28. It's like a very pink, like, oh, it doesn't really show up on camera as pink. Maybe it looks a little bit pinker in person. Maybe it's because the lighting is a bit high. Yeah, you can see the pink a bit there when I turn the lighting down a bit. Sorry if you hear crunching. This little pupper's eating his dinner. So yeah, we're gonna use that guy. It's a little bit of like a corrector, but for me, because I have pink undertones, it works out pretty well, like in and of itself. Foundation. Let's use this guy. I feel like I haven't used it in a while. It's the L'Oreal True Match. It's a cool tone in C2. It's just their regular foundation. They did I don't know if they reformulated this, but they did repackage it, and it comes with a pump now, which I'm kind of sad that I bought these without the pump, because it would be so much more convenient with a pump. But this is like such an OG foundation. It's not bad. I find sometimes, because it's very thin, depending on my skin, and if the texture is really bad, it can really sort of settle and stick to like the texture of my skin. But for the most part, if I'm having a normal skin day, this is a nice foundation. I don't know, again, if I would repurchase it. I feel like from the drugstore, I prefer, I mean, I've got one of them back here. This guy, if I could think of 2 top drugstores, it would be this one and the Maybelline Fit Me foundations. And powder. Let's pull this one. I haven't used this one in a while. This one is a little dark for me. I did get the shade 125, which is a little dark for me, but I think it'll be fine. So that's the L'Oreal Infallible foundation in a powder. So it does have a bit of like color to it. Okay, that is everything for the top drawer. Let's move on to the next drawer. Alright, mascara, eyebrow products, and eyeliner. Since we already have one eyeliner out that I haven't used yet, let's only pick one other one. Let's pick another colorful one, because I haven't really used this one a whole lot. This is the Pixie Eye Pencil in Very Berry. So I feel like this is actually a nice fall color. It'll work actually really well with some of the palettes that I have. Let me drop that lighting down a little. For eyebrow product, I haven't used this guy in a while, so let's pull it out. It's the NYX Thick It Stick It, what do they call it? Thickening Brow Mascara. This is in the shade Taupe. Really enjoy this guy. Probably my favorite brow mascara gel thing ever. I definitely think I should try it in a different shade though. I feel like this shade works, but I might get a darker shade. Especially when I dye my hair like purple. I feel like a darker brow might actually fit a little better. And then for mascara, I'm just going to pull this guy out. It's a mini. I generally try and like save minis for like traveling and stuff, but not doing a whole lot of traveling in the upcoming months. So we're just going to use this because it's already open. It's the Ilia, what's the actual name of this one? Fullest Volumizing Mascara. I feel ho-hum about this. I don't love it, but I don't hate it, if that makes sense. So I think that's it for this drawer. This drawer always feels like, oh, okay, not very exciting. And I also realized I forgot the bronzer. Forgot to share this one. For some reason, missed on this guy too. So this was the bronzer that I used last week. Really love this bronzer, especially mixing it with other bronzers. So I've been mixing it with my Project Pan NYC bronzer to sort of like neutralize it a little bit, and that worked perfectly. So I really enjoyed that. Part of me kind of wants to keep it out to keep doing that, but I think I can use some of my other bronzers for that as well. So let's pick a bronzer. Let's pick a bronzer first. Let's go straight in the middle. And actually, I was thinking about this because I haven't really used it. It's the Kiko, the Disney, like in collaboration with the Little Mermaid. It's their, I think they call it a contour and highlight stick, but it's more like a bronzer because it's a little bit warm. I'm just swatching it right now on my hand. This was, I believe, in like the 01 light shade. I don't know if the name is on here, if I can read it. Yeah, it just says Contour and Highlight Duo Stick 01. So there are the swatches right there. The highlight's a little, it's not super sparkly, but it's nice. I think this will be really, really nice to use now in the fall. So we're gonna play with that. So since that has a highlight on it, I'm actually not gonna pull any of these highlighters. I also have 2 highlighters in my Project Pan, so we got enough going on. And then blush, let's keep it with the cream theme. And we're gonna go with this guy. This is the Jelly Dough Blusher from Holika Holika in the shade Nut Jelly, which I think is a funny name. But yeah, I feel like it's a nice, like, actually it's an all year round color, but it'll be nice for the fall as well. I think it's kind of peachy, but I think it'll work. Again, we're kind of, I think all this works really nicely together. So that'll be the blush that we are going to pull for this week. And the last thing to pull is eyeshadow. Okay, I lied. I know I said the last thing to pull was eyeshadow, but we reorganized the lip stuff. So we're going to pull an eyeshadow and we're going to pull a lip product. Last week I pulled 2 eye products or 2 eyeshadows. I'm only going to do 1 this week. Like, I still have the other Kiko one out for another day. And I was thinking about this particular one because I feel like it might be a nice fall shade. It's a loose eyeshadow in the shade Mythical Dalliance from Fearney. I'm really not a loose eyeshadow person. They're so messy. But we're going to play with this one. I think it's going to be really, really pretty. Where are we going to swatch it here? It's kind of like a holiday-ish kind of shade to me, but I think it's also fall-like. It's kind of bronzy, and then there's like the pink shift. See the different shifts of it? I think it's going to be really, really pretty. 100% honest, won't wear this at work. I think it's going to be too much for the office, but I'm definitely going to wear it this week on the weekend or at home. But yeah, really, really, really pretty. I've contemplated trying to maybe press a little bit of this into a single pan, knowing that sometimes single shadows that they're loose like this might not press very well, but I think it might be worth trying with this guy because it's so pretty. And I don't know if you could tell how full it was. I just don't really use it, but it's really pretty. Lip product. So I did actually kind of pull this last week, or this, like, I think it was yesterday I wore it. So this past week, let's pull another guy that I haven't really used much. I think I'm going to pull one of my liquid lipsticks. Let's go with this one. I think this is from the Samantha March collection. This is in the shade Story. I'm not gonna swatch it on my hand because it's not gonna come off. But you get the idea. It's kind of like a mauvey brown. Really nice fall color, and I do really enjoy the Ofra liquid lipstick formula. And I think, yeah, again, it's gonna work well. Gonna work well with some of the things that we have picked. Feels holistic in my pickage. That's a terrible word. Let's not use that ever again. Not even a real word. Okay, let's do a quick summary of everything we've picked this week and wrap this video up. And here are this week's picks. I'm really looking forward to playing with some of these items. There's some stuff here that I just felt like I haven't played with in a long time, and I'm just really looking forward to, like this this liquid lipstick, this concealer, even the mascara. Like I haven't played with some of these things in a while, I feel like. Some of them, like I've definitely played with this recently. Obviously I used this this past week, and I've used these couple things over the last little while. But yeah, I'm excited about this. This is why I like doing Shop My Stash, because it makes me feel re-energized for my existing collection. I'm also mentally trying to avoid buying anything for the Sephora haul, oh my god, again, Freudian slip, Sephora sale coming up. So yeah, this is helping me think about what I have in my own collection, instead of going out and buying some new things. Eyeshadow palettes, I'm still using the eyeshadow palettes that I've been using. If you're curious to know which ones those are, they are in my video from last week. I do have a playlist for my Shop My Stash, so I will link that below. And yeah, if you like this video, feel free to give it a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye!